do you want? Shouted the Grand High Witch. Because you will be offering 4 times as much as a shop is worth, and nobody is refusing an offer like that. Money is not a problem to us witches, as you very well know. I have brought with me 6 trunks stuffed full of English banknotes, all new and crisp, and all of them, she added with a fiendish leer, all of them homemade. The witches in the audience grinned, appreciating this joke. At that point, one foolish witch got so excited at the possibilities presented by owning a sweet shop that she leapt to her feet and shouted, "The children will come flocking to my shop, and I will feed them poison sweets and poison chalks and wipe them all out like weasels." The room became suddenly silent. I saw the tiny body of the Grand High Witch stiffen and then go rigid with rage. "Who spoke?" she shrieked. "It was you over there." The culprit sat down fast and covered her face with her clawed hands. "You blithering pumpkin," screeched the Grand High Witch. "You brainless bog-bumper, are you not realizing that if you're going around poisoning little children, you will be caught in 5 minutes flat? Never in my life am I hearing such bosh-bubbling suggestions coming from a bitch." The entire audience cowered and shook. I'm quite sure they all thought, as I did, that the terrible white-hot sparks were about to start flying again. Curiously enough, they didn't. "If such dumb fiddling ideas all you can come up with," thundered the Grand High Witch, "then it is no wonder England is still swarming with rotten little children." There was another silence, and the Grand High Witch glared at the witches in the audience. "Do you not know," she shouted at them, "that we witches are working only with magic?" "We know, your grandness," they all answered. "Of course we know." The Grand High Witch grated her bony glove hands against each other and cried out, "So each of you is owning a magnificent sweet shop. The next move is that each of you will be announcing in the window of your shop that on a certain day you will be having a great gala opening with free sweets and jokes to every child." "That will bring them in, the greedy little brutes," cried the audience. "They'll be fighting to get through the doors." "Next," continued the Grand High Witch, you will prepare yourselves for this great gala opening by filling every chalk and every sweet in your shop with my very latest and greatest magic formula. This is known as Formula 86, Delayed Action Mousemaker." "Delayed Action Mousemaker," they chanted. "She's done it again. Her grandness has concocted yet another of her wondrous magic child killers. How do we make it a brilliant one?" "Exercise patience," answered the Grand High Witch. "First, I will be standing on desks and holding up skirts and yelling, "Help, help, help." They will, cried the audience. And what, shouted the Grand High Witch, is happening next in every school? Tell us, they cried. The Grand High Witch stretched her stringy neck forward and grinned at the audience, showing 2 rows of pointed teeth, slightly blue. She raised her voice louder than ever and shouted, "Mousetraps is coming out!" "Mousetraps!" cried the witches. "And cheese!" shouted the Grand High Witch. Teachers are all rushing and running out and getting mousetraps and baiting them with cheese and putting them down all over the school. Mice is nibbling cheese, mousetraps is going off all over school. Snappity snap, mouse heads are rolling across the floors like marbles. All over England, in every school in England, noise of snapping mousetraps will be heard. At this point, the disgusting old Grand High Witch began to do a sort of witch's dance up and down the platform, stamping her feet and clapping her hands. The entire audience joined in, clapping and the foot stamping, and they were making such a tremendous racket that I thought surely Mr. Stringer would hear it and come banging at the door. But he didn't. Then, above all the noise, I heard the voice of the Grand High Witch screaming out some sort of awful, gloating song. "Down with children, do them in, boil their bones and fry their skin, pish them, squish them, bash them, mash them, break them, shake them, slash them, smash them, offer jokes with magic power, say it up, then say it louder, cram them full of sticky eats, send them home still guzzling sweets, and in the morning little fools go marching off to separate schools. A girl feels sick and goes all pale. She yells, 'Hey, look, I've grown a tail.' A boy who's standing next to her screams, 'Help, I think I'm growing fur.' Another shouts, 'We look like freaks. Their whiskers growing on our cheeks.' A boy whose voice extremely tall cries out, 'What's wrong? I'm growing small.' Poor tiny legs begin to sprout from everybody round about. All at once, all in a trice, there are no children, only mice. In every school, in mice galore, all running round the schoolroom floor. And all the poor demented teachers is yelling, 'Hey, who are these creatures?' They stand upon desks and shout, 'Get out, you filthy mice, get out. Will someone fetch some mousetraps, please, and don't forget to bring the cheese. Now mousetraps come and every trap goes snippy, snip, and snappy, snap. The mousetraps have a powerful spring. The springs go crack and snap and bing. Is lovely noise for us to hear. Is music to a witch's ear. Dead mice is every place around, piled 2 feet deep upon the ground, with teachers searching left and right, and not a single child in sight. The teachers cry, 'What's going on? Oh, where have all the children gone? It's 9:30, it's as a rule. There's never late as this for school.' Poor teachers don't know what to do. Some sit and read, and just a few amuse themselves throughout the day by